Hello there, fellow Nigerians. Are you coming to Nigeria this December, either to visit friends or to have a kind of reunion with your old schoolmates? Or you're just coming in there to feel the hustling and bustling of Nigeria during December period? We've got some essential tips for you, which will make your holiday a memorable and also a fantastic one and a safe one. Follow me, let's go so that we'll dive into those tips. On the list today, we have health insurance. When you're purchasing your ticket from your base, try as much as you can, pay a little amount of money so that you get insured with your ticket. In case anything happens to you when or while you're in Nigeria, it should be easier for the agency, that is the traveling agency, for them to move you right away from Nigeria back to your base. Or, God forbid, bad thing, in case anything happened to you, it will be so much easier for you to claim your money back. So get insured while you're buying your ticket to Nigeria. Gift and souvenir is very, very important as well. For people back home in Nigeria, anything that comes from abroad is always top-notch for them. So before you leave your base, get one or two souvenirs. It doesn't really need to be expensive, but just get some souvenir. When they say Mama Kabo, you say Omokule, give them a souvenir in Nigeria. When you get there, they will really appreciate it as well. Avoid social media. Social media has put a lot of people into trouble. So before social media will land you into trouble, avoid it. What do I mean by that? Social media in Nigeria, we've seen a lot of people, when they want to come to Nigeria, they will start posting on their social media handle. And the people back home there, they've already knew the time that they will land in Nigeria. Some will tell you, hey, here in Nigeria I come. Some will tell you 20 hours loading Nigeria. You've already disposed, or you've already sell yourself out to the bad people. They've known your movement. So keep your movement away out of social media. It's very important. Then consider the weather in Nigeria, because December period is always a dry season in Nigeria. So when going to Nigeria at December period, please go with some light clothes as well, so that you can be free, then you won't get heated up. But still, in case you want to stay in a place where there's air condition or stuff like that, take some kind of thick little clothes as well with you. And sometimes also in the night is always cold or cool temperature as well in Nigeria. When you get to airport in Nigeria, you will see immigration officer, NDLA, EFCC, law enforcement agency, NAFDAC will be there. Quarantine will be there. Every one of them will be there in Nigeria at the airport. So when you get there, in order for your journey to work smoothly, please don't argue unnecessarily with them, because they've got nothing to lose. They might delay you, and you want to catch a flight from the local airport going to the east or going to the north. By they delay you, you will lose that your flight. Then you will lose that money as well. And probably maybe you have some kind of wedding or some kind of engagement you want to go and do in that city, then definitely you're going to lose it. So please, if it's possible, make them happy at the airport. You know what I mean, Before you come out of the airport, remove all the tags within your bag, all these baggage tags, remove them before you leave the airport premises. When car or private motor or taxi come to pick you at the airport, make sure the plate number, take selfie with your phone, capture that plate number, send that picture to your loved ones wherever you dey, either in abroad, or send it to your people in Nigeria. For example, if the driver comes out to help you to put your load or your baggage inside your car, take selfie also. Make sure that the face of the driver, it appears in your phone, and let him know that you're taking selfie. When you enter his car, make sure that you pick your phone, you call someone. Even if the person is not answering you, pretend as if you're on the phone with someone, telling the person the type of taxi, the type of public transport that you enter, that this is so taxi. In fact, the driver has rasta, is a very clean guy, he talks normal, he's respectful and stuff like that. So that the driver will be, in case the driver have any bad motive in mind, he will not do it, because then he will know that this guy has captured my face, and he's even telling his people there how I look like. This thing will also save, will also help you in Nigeria. It's part of the tip that I said you should listen to. Don't forget to share this video to people. When you are inside the motor, inside the transport, please don't sit at the back as the owner. Sit right in front with the driver, and make sure that the side mirror, you are looking at the side mirror. So in case you notice any car coming from behind, you will be the one to alert the driver. Don't sleep or don't start snoring like No, be at alert. Let this one, let it be awake, because where you are now is not where you are coming from. Before you enter that hotel too, take selfie of the name of the hotel. Send it to your family in Nigeria, send it to your family in abroad. When you enter the reception area, try to take selfie also with the receptionist. Even make a video, tell people on the other side that this receptionist, this babe fine, stuff like that. So that the receptionist also will get the scope that you've put him or her on camera, and you've sent it to your people. In case they have dirty things doing in that hotel, you know what I mean? That one will be impossible for them to carry it out on your head. If you want to travel from Lagos to the north, from Lagos to the east, and you are buoyant enough, try not to go by road. Try to take flights to wherever you're going. Because the road in Nigeria is not like where you're coming from. It's not as smooth as where you're coming from. A lot of bad boys, they are on the road. Those bad boys, when they catch you, they will tie your hand. They will carry you to the bush. When you're in the bush, there's nothing you can do. You will cough out millions of naira. And this will jeopardize your holiday in Nigeria during the December period. So be aware that travel by air. If you want to travel by road also, and you have the money, there are some services in Nigeria now that they will give you escorts. E-locks will be in front, E-locks will be at the back, or special motor will be right in the middle that will take you to either the east or the northern part of Nigeria. But of course, you need to pay for that one as well. So there's a private security that will go with you on convoy to your village, not to where you're going. That one is also something you need to really look into in case you're buoyant enough and you want to go into that route. As soon as you get to the airport in Nigeria, if you have bling bling on your neck, on your hand, on your teeth, remove all the bling bling, because the bling bling might attract all these bad boys in Nigeria. The bling bling, even though it is fake, but they will think it's original. They will have converted it into money in their head, and they will come after you. If they drag the bling bling from your neck, you didn't give them, then something might happen. They might buy the person. So your bling bling, put it back either in abroad or put it in your pocket. Don't use bling bling when you are in Nigeria. Environment is very important. When you are in Nigeria and the environment is not known to you, try to come outside in the daytime. Walk around that neighborhood. Ask people around. This road lead to where? This road lead to where? What's the next city? What's the next village to this place? Get familiar to that neighborhood so that in case anything happens, you will know how to find your way out of that area. Your phone, your telephone should be 24 hours active. If you're going to spend 10 days in Nigeria, let your phone be active for that 10 days. In case you get to Nigeria and you need a SIM card, please bear it in mind. You need to have NIN before you get access to a SIM card in Nigeria nowadays. If you cannot get that, there are two ways to have your phone active in Nigeria. One is try to ask your family or your loved ones for an extra SIM card. Nigerians, minimum we have in Nigeria is 2 lines. Get 1 line from them that is active. Use that line before you travel back to your base. When you're going, give them back their line. If you don't do that, roam your number, yeah, from wherever you're coming from, roam it to Nigeria. Though it's going to be expensive, but it's better when it's expensive than for people to buy you in Nigeria. Beware of your old friends. Old friends that you left in Nigeria, they are no more your friends. Those your friends, those days, they've turned to something else. It's not that they want to turn to something else. It's the situation of Nigeria that turned them to something else. Lack of job has turned them to something else. Insecurity has turned them to something else. There's no way your old friend in Nigeria will be the same friends as when you guys are together when you are in Nigeria. Don't walk alone, especially in the dark. When it's dark, please stay wherever you are. Don't walk outside alone in the dark. It's very, very important as well. Try to walk with someone that knows the terrain, that knows the environment, and make sure this person is someone that you trust, that cannot betray you, that cannot sell you out. People, when they tie hand for Nigeria, where they carry person, they go through and here, they go through and there. There are plenty where nowadays for Nigeria. Because one of the fastest way of getting money in Nigeria is either politics or people will say that they cash person, whether they steal person. Those are the special ways where we say people that they get money fast for Nigeria. So these people will say that they catch person, beware of them. In case we say you reach any environment and you notice any strange faces, notice any strange behavior, notice some kind of strange languages where we say that they talk, please stand up right away from that spot and get out of that place and go to a secured area. Not that you shouldn't go to police station, but sometimes our police station also, they might be funny. So that is why I'm telling you that please and please make sure there's someone always with you when you are in Nigeria, so that in case anything happens to you, this person will be the one that will go and inform your family or the people that will really get you out of that situation. As soon as you get to Nigeria, try to spend at least one day in Lagos or in Abuja. For what? Go to your embassy, go and register yourself that you are in Nigeria. Let the embassy know that you are in Nigeria. The period that you will spend and stuff like that. I think it costs nothing just to register. In case anything happens to you, your embassy knows that you are in Nigeria. It will be easier for them to contact your people back in abroad. It will be easier for them, if anything happens, for them to fly you back right away to your base. You want to eat mama put. Mama put is hungry you. You really need to eat amala, ewedu and gbegiri. Be careful, because some restaurant for Nigeria, for where people they sit, where they eat, it is very, very neat. But when you go the back where they cook, in fact, your dog, you know, if he eat for that place. You feel go catch poison, food poison for some restaurant for Nigeria there. If your medication, tell your GP from where you're coming from that your medication should be plus 50% again. In case they give you two medication, tell your doctor to add another one more. The reason why I'm saying this is that in case something happens to you in Nigeria, you need to stay few days more. Your medication will take you through. Not that you cannot buy the same medication in Nigeria, but please, some of them, yeah, they will not be as active as the one that you're used to, that your body is used to in abroad. Especially again, if you go to your village to visit your grandma, they might not have that pharmacy that will sell the original medicine there. If you attend parties or marry in Nigeria, because this December there will be a lot of parties here and there that will be going on there. Be careful on how you spray money, because spraying money in Nigeria now is forbidden. If you spray money anyhow, they will grab you anyhow. Meaning the FCC are there to watch. So don't talk say you come from London or from America, you begin spray dollar for Nigeria. It's against the law in Nigeria. Even if that one don't happen, that setup there in the hall, not be everybody that attend the party that have clean mind. You must spray your money and people will be watching you. When you leave, they walk to your car, they will follow you at the back to where you stay From there, they will tie your hand. They will tell you, say, bros, part of the dollars wey you carry come, we want to have a share of that dollar. So don't spray money when you are in Nigeria at parties. Instead, call the celebrant, put money in the envelope before you leave your home. Give it to the celebrant secretly so that nobody will know that you even come from Obodo Oyibo. Not everybody that walks around you really likes you. If you are at the party there and they want to give you food, bros, please try, hold your stomach fast till you get home. Don't eat at that party. If you want to eat, don't be shy. Go to where they're serving. Go and take the plates. Ask them to give you food right there. You see who serve you, you eat the food. If you want to drink, don't allow them to pour drinks in your cup. Go and take the drinks and drink it yourself. It's also very important. The reason is, you don't know who is watching you. You don't know whom. Probably you step on their toes before that they're watching. They might put some cruzu inside your food and they will carry it to come and give you at the parties. If you now eat that thing, bros, orun lala. Beware of the type of hospital that you go in Nigeria. There are some hospitals in Nigeria that they're just there as camouflage. They only use it to cover face. But what they do behind or under is very, very terrible. Some hospitals in Nigeria, they are there just to harvest the other one. Some hospitals are there just to take some parts out. They've got some kind of people that comes in there to pay them money to collect all those things from them. So when you're in Nigeria this December, in case, maybe you're here, go to a reputable hospitals. We've got a lot of good hospitals in Nigeria, a lot of reputable hospitals in Nigeria, so that you don't fall victims. A lot of things like this has happened that people have cried out that I went to the hospital, but before I know it, one of the that thing where the left or the right, they've taken one of it out. Just in case you have a project going on in Nigeria for you, and for whatever reason you have to visit that location, you have to visit the project, please don't give out money to your workers after they finish the day work. You have site engineer, give the money to your site engineer. Let the site engineer distribute the money to all the workers at the location. As a matter of fact, the money you want to give to them, you have an idea of how much it is. Prepare it from home, put it in an envelope. Just call your site engineer. Let him sit down in your car. Give him the envelope, let him count. This is also 1,000 naira. Go and pay your workers while you're there. And when it's getting dark at site, leave that site immediately. There's a mini camera, a micro camera. Some comes in form of glasses, some come in form of pen, some come in form of button. Try and order for one. It's all online. Take it along with you when you're in Nigeria this December. Record anything that happens to you. When you want to enter a hotel, like I said, when you want to have a meeting with people, record secretly. Send it to your server for Obodo Oyibo. If you don't have server there, send that video, send it to your email. Your email will take it. In case anything happens, it will be easier for the police or for your family for them to trace what happened and for them to be able to get those ones who are harming you. Currency and method of payment in Nigeria. There are a lot of ATM machines everywhere in Nigeria, but some of them will not dispense. Some of them you see a very long queue. So prepare yourself when you are in Nigeria that you might go and visit POS operators. Those ones, if you want to take like some amount of money, they will charge you some percentage. So don't be surprised if you ask them to give you 10,000 naira and then they now pin maybe like 11,000 naira or 11,500. You'll be wondering why. I only asked you for 10,000 naira. No, they are making money out of it. So you need to pay some percentage. So be aware of that when you get to Nigeria, you use POS, they will charge you. Because going to ATM, you might waste your time there. Sometimes there's no money, sometimes the queue is too much there. But if you travel to some local areas in Nigeria, there might not even be there might not even be ATM there. There might only be POS operators there. So before you leave where you're going, have some little cash with you so that you spend when you get to the village or to the rural areas, till you leave that place, at least the cash will be sufficient enough for you to use. Before you leave your base, try and get vaccinated for fever and for malaria. Because where you're going in Nigeria, there are possibilities that you might catch malaria, you might get fever there. So get vaccinated from where you're going. I think it's just few amount of dollars. Get vaccinated there. It's also something that you really need to look into before you travel to Nigeria this December. Nigerian traffic is not something to play with, especially when you're in Lagos or you're in a very big city there. The travel that will only take you few minutes might take you hours. So get that one in mind, that when you travel to Nigeria, you might be delayed here in traffic. And when you're delayed in traffic, if you really need to do something fast, you can hop on a motorbike. But like I said, the motorbike, please don't allow motorbike that carries someone to carry you, so that they will put you in the middle and then they will steal you away, they will carry you away. No, make sure the motorbike, it's only you that it carries. And be wary of where the motorbike is going. Even if you don't know the road, just be at alert that anything will happen. You just need to do what to save yourself from that motorbike. Embrace the culture is also an important tip as well. There are some culture in Nigeria that you don't step on their faces. Especially, I'll use Benin or Warri Kingdom as an example. There's some culture there that you really need to be careful when you get to those areas. They are very deep in culture and they don't play with their king. So be careful of what you say or what you do. Be careful and make sure that you at least blend a little bit with that culture. We hope this video will help you. And if you have any other tip that you have, please kindly put it in the comment section there. Maybe there are some tips that we did not mention. Put it in the comment section so that some of us will learn from some of those tips as well. And don't forget to share and follow and subscribe to this platform. And there you have it. These are some of the essential tips that will make your trip to Nigeria this December a memorable one. Please be safe, be vigilant. I'll say peace out.